You know, there's nothing quite like a good training session. They feel good. You know, it feels good when you get one in. We all have our bad ones, but man, when you get a good workout, there's just something about it that just triggers something inside of you. Like, I like to have more of that. Well, thank you, sir. May I have another? Well, this week, I wasn't sure how I was going to go. I tweaked something in my hip the week before last, and it hurt to move in any way at all whatsoever. But I went to the chiropractor quite a bit, got it taken care of. So, working out, this is week 1. Last week, Saturday, was week 1 of my 9-week training block. This would be my second training block of the year. Not a January through December, just a year's worth of time. And I had a great workout this week, all week, man. Everything was just clicking. Everything was feeling good. Granted, all my percentages are down, and I reset my weights. And I'm lifting a lot less than what I was at because I'm building back up. But man, it felt good. I just love a good workout. I'm sure everybody does. Well, who wants a bad workout, right? It's like training to lose. Who trains to lose? Doesn't make no sense to do that. But yeah, it was a pretty good workout, and it always comes back to diet and training and hydration and sleep. And I don't get much sleep a night. I get maybe 6 hours of sleep a night. So I gotta make do with what I got. 3 kids, a wife, full-time job. You know, you can't spend time with everyone and give everything attention if you don't take it from something. So my sleep, unfortunately, has to take a hit. But my food is on point, man. I've been cooking my food in a crock pot. I weigh all my food out for a month. My rice, my vegetables. I freeze them all up. So the only thing I have to do is cook my meat once a week. And I'm actually thinking about cooking that a month at a time and just bagging it up and freezing it. That way I get to work and just take everything and dump it in the crock pot and turn it on. Good to go. So, convenience factor. Makes it a lot easier whenever you can stick to your diet. When everything's already pre-weighed and pre-measured. And everything already has its place. All you gotta do is just grab it and throw it in. Wait for it to be done. Now you're set all day. All day you're set for food. My diet's looking more kind of like the vertical diet, I guess you could say. I'm following all of his guidelines, not to the T, so I'm not going to say I'm doing the vertical diet, because if I was doing it, I'd be doing it 100%, so I can't say that I'm doing it, because if I failed, and I'm not going to blame his diet, the Stan Efferding's, something similar to it, a lot similar. I enjoyed it though, a lot of steak, rice, and vegetables. Good eating. Doesn't leave a whole lot of room for variance, but who needs that when your food tastes good when you cook it right? I actually got shit cooking right now. Got some skirt steak. I'm gonna try to keep this up for a while. My diet, eating, I eat about 70-80% of the week. I'm on a diet, another 20% to the weekend. And I just slack off my family. Got to. You gotta have that moment. I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't care about abs. I care about performance. And this is my second training block of the year, like I said. And I set up myself a five training block system, which will put me right at 50 weeks. A year's time, a full year. If I'm able to do that without an injury, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to step back on the platform. Because it seems like every time I think I'm going to get on, I'm going to be able to compete, something always goes wrong. Always. Something always goes wrong. It's always the little things. It's always something minor or something insufficient that led to an injury. And there's a difference between being injured and being hurt. There's a big difference. Like, being hurt's one thing. Like, oh, man, my elbow's kind of hurting or my knee's kind of hurting. Versus like, oh, cool, I just tore something, or I just herniated a disc, or I just damaged something in my back. And that's a big difference between being hurt and being injured. Unfortunately, dropped the bar on my chest a few years back, and that set me back for benching. I bench again. Awesome. And then I tear my fucking groin. Oh, great. And then I had a mental block for the longest time. I bought a safety squat bar, and now I'm able to squat again. It's great. I'm doing box squats, a safety bar, once a week, 8 sets. And then I do a close stance cambered bar squat with chains. And And either way, it feels good. It doesn't hurt either way. It feels great. And I'm trying to fix my forward lean, man. Like, I lean so far forward whenever I squat low bar. I got a long torso, so it's leverages and balance, but I'm trying to fix that. I'm pretty sure all that strain and stretch and all that pushing the hips so far back is probably what led to my demise of my groin being injured. Too much stress on it. I don't think recovery is an issue. I take all the precautions for recovery. As good as I can, I suppose. And with work, and I got a side business type deal, not really a business, but I build like furniture on the side, I guess you could say, like chairs, tables, farmhouse style furniture. And I'm out there in the shed working Saturday and Sundays. Saturday I spend all day building shit, and Sunday I spend all day painting. And Monday I'm off, and that's normally my only day of actual rest and not having to do something physical. I got a physically demanding job, so all day, every day, I got something physical going on, which is fine. I'd rather do that than sit behind a desk, that's for damn sure. So in my head, I'm like, man, I got this recovery shit down, but who knows, maybe with all my activities and side activities and all my kids and my wife and everything else going on in my life, maybe my recovery sucks more than what I think, but who knows. So also, man, I did the Eric Lillibridge routine, man. I did that for 12 weeks. That's intense. That is one, and I followed it to the T. Like everything he said to do. I didn't pay for personal training. I just bought his program and his diet. Couldn't do the diet. I can't eat that many peanuts in a day. There's no way. So I did my own diet, which worked out for me. It was still pretty good. But man, I made some leaps and strides with his program, and I found out some things about myself while doing his program, and I found out some very important things. And you know, it's good to switch up programs, go back and forth between a couple or try new ones, because you might have a one-track mind of looking at something and then you step outside the box because you think you know yourself, and you step outside the box and do something different, and then you learn something about yourself. Like I learned that I best excel training in the 70 to 80% range. If I start training mid-80s on up, I do not progress at all. I just stall out and I hit a wall fucking hard. I hit a hard wall. But if I stick in the 70, 80% and build on that, then reset and build on that, and I build, you know, I have a block, build from 70 to 80%, test your max, and then reset, I get a lot stronger, quicker too. Well, like I said, 70, 80%, then I peak from 80 to 90%, and then I max. And it seems to work better for me. And I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have learned that unless I did his. Because his always keeps you in the 87% to 100% range. You start at 80%, 87%, and every week it goes up by 2 to 3%. It's fucking hard, but I just, maybe I don't have the heart for it. Or maybe I'm just not recovered enough to do it. Maybe my recovery sucks more than I thought. Comes back to that, right? Alright, well, I think my food's almost done, so that's the end of my random talk.